Welcome to the Hotel California.
Welcome back to The Price of Business. This is William Edmunson in for Kevin Price. We'd like to welcome our next guest, a regular, a fixture you would say on the show. It's Super Julie Braun with superinterns.com. Julie, welcome to the show.
Good morning, William. Thank you so much.
Oh, always love talking with you. So
I appreciate that.
why don't you real quickly tell people how they can find you, and then we'll dive right in.
Oh, sure thing. So superinterns.com. And just a little bit about us. What we do is we help businesses grow successfully by utilizing interns. And we also help interns get really amazing internships that they can leverage and turn those into jobs and into career opportunities. So we're kind of helping both sides of the equation.
Yeah, one of the smartest things I ever did was have an internship when I was in college. It put me a step ahead of everybody else when it came time to get the real gig.
What were you doing in that internship?
I was an account executive for an ad agency as an intern.
Wow, so that's a lot of responsibility, and that's pretty unique because most internships are what we will see on television or what we see in the movies. It's usually true. Most internships are basic. They are going and fetching coffee. They are cleaning out a file cabinet. In fact, some of the biggest companies get in trouble because that's the kind of menial work that they have interns doing.
Right.
And so for you to have had an experience where you were an account executive, that's amazing.
Well, it was good. I was lucky that the company I worked for really took their internship program seriously, and I didn't have, Fortune 500 company clients, but I had little pieces of business, and it taught me a lot about what I would need to know later, and it did give me that leg up on other people.
That's fantastic.
Yeah. I was looking at an email that said something I found very interesting that you had written, and that is that interns are people from 18 to 88.
True.
Have you ever had an 88-year-old intern?
Well, not 88, okay, but we have had a 65-year-old intern.
Wow.
And it happens, we think of internships as students, maybe a senior in high school or definitely college students, and that's probably about 70% of interns that are out in the world today. But then there's 30% or even maybe 35%, which are called non-traditional interns. Mm-hmm. And these people need an internship because they're not where they want to be in their careers. So here's some examples of those non-traditional interns. They could be the stay-at-home mom or dad who's been taking care of the kids for the last 10 years.
Right. And
they have nothing fresh on their resume. Or it might be the unemployed professional who's in their 40s or 50s. They got laid off from work, or maybe something happened, and they've been standing in the unemployment line for a couple of years, and they're trying to figure out how to get out of that line and how to get back into the business world. An internship will do that for you. And then there's senior citizens. I mean, we had a woman who came to work with us. She used to work for IBM, and she took an early retirement, and she was saying, oh, my gosh, after a couple of months, I realized I was completely bored. I'm not done with my career. There's so many things I still want to do. So we made her in charge of our social media here at superinterns.com.
There you go.
Well, within 6 months, she had so much experience that she went on to run the social media program for RE/MAX in the Northeast region.
Wow.
And she ended up making more money in that position than she did at IBM.
That's amazing.
Yeah, so an internship can be really can be the bridge of taking people from where they are and to where they want to go.
That is amazing. Well, people don't really think about that, but people live so much longer than they used to, and you retire, and in your 60s. What is there to do? You can only play so much golf or watch so much Oprah. You know.
I for sure can only watch so much Oprah. I don't have enough tissue,
Yes,
to watch more Oprah. But yeah, I think we find a lot of people that are getting in their 60s and that retirement age. They're going to live another 20 and maybe even 30 years. So there needs to be something else. There needs to be potentially that third career or that fourth career. And business owners ask me all the time, well, why would anybody ever want to intern for me?
Mm-hmm.
And what they don't realize is how much value they bring to the relationship. William, you've been in business for a long time.
Right.
And interns would love to tap into what's in your head. They would love to be mentored by you. They would love to get the hands-on skills, experience, and knowledge. And people are looking for mentors in their lives.
Sure.
I myself have 8 mentors, and my 8 mentors are always coaching me and making me a better person and, helping me. And so there's so much value in that. And when you can work with somebody that you can offer that to them, that's the reason why they want to intern for you.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. I've got a friend who is a solopreneur, and she's got an intern this summer. And I didn't really think about it. I always thought about that in a bigger setting, a bigger business, but it makes perfect sense. This lady's an interior designer, and her intern wants to be able to do that on her own. And so many things that you can learn from things that, you may think are just kind of the daily grind. That may be new news to somebody who's just getting into the business.
Oh, my gosh, you are so right about that. Personally, I cannot stand bookkeeping. I can't stand it. I just shudder at the thought. I put it off. I procrastinate.
Absolutely.
But I have a fantastic young lady who wants to become an accountant. She is our bookkeeper. She gets so excited. She's a very petite little thing. She will clap her hands and jump up and down with glee when she sees that I'm going to hand her little pieces of paper, any type of receipt. She's like, yay! And that's the kind of thing that you want to inject into your business.
Absolutely.
Now, you mentioned your solopreneur friend who has one intern.
Right.
Whenever we meet with people, we immediately know that they don't need one intern. They probably need 20.
Mm-hmm.
Because we're all, when we start out our businesses, or even when we've been doing it for a while, we're like the guy on the corner who's the one-man band.
Right.
We're doing everything, but we're not doing anything really well.
I understand that.
And the interns will get you over that very quickly. They will show you how proficient they are and how excited and how much passion they can bring into your business when you very begrudgingly kind of walking in with your knuckles on the floor saying, oh my gosh, I don't want to do this today.
Super Julie, we've got to run here, but you can find Super Julie at superinterns.com.
Thanks, William.
Thank you. We'll be back with more of The Price of Business right after this.